the day. Now, I saved this one for last, but this is the afternoon game. This is going to be the 2:30 Central Time kick on ABC. This is number 22 Auburn going to number 11 Oklahoma. Oklahoma currently a 6.5-point favorite as per Vegas. ESPN's FPI gives Oklahoma a 65.3% chance to win. And my model is exactly the opposite. So this one I posted on Twitter yesterday really had me scratching my head. So I'll deep dive the matchup, right? This is a top 25 showdown. This is in Norman. This is at Oklahoma. Both of these teams 3-0. This is, the narratives are Jackson Arnold returned to Norman. He's playing great for the Tigers. He's got 500 passing yards. He's also rushed for, let's see here. Sorry, I'm looking for it. 137 against Baylor, 5 against Ball State, and then a 50 against South Alabama. So almost 200 yards rushing. 4 touchdowns through the air. He's got 4 accounted for rushing. So he accounts for 8 total touchdowns. He's playing really, really well. On the flip side of that, you have John Mateer, who has clearly been the catalyst for the Sooners offense. 9 total touchdowns so far, 68% of his passes, true dual threat. Both of these guys are true dual threats. He's got 161 rushing yards. Oklahoma has been very efficient, very explosive, but so has Auburn. So why is what we're seeing here in the pre-cap model so different from what we're seeing with Vegas? I don't know. But when I look at these decision splits, right, and we look at what favors the home team, most of these decision deltas, these efficiency deltas, are actually negative, which means they're in favor of Auburn. So that's the running game efficiency, EPA per rush. Drop back efficiency, ironically, favors Auburn. Early downs EPA, so first down, 1st and 10, favors Auburn, and those are pretty big deltas. Explosiveness is in favor of Oklahoma. That's the value that John Mateer brings to this offense. Field position, some of that can be due to special teams, also explosiveness, opportunistic defenses. That favors Oklahoma. And at home, that'll be a pretty big one. 3rd and 4th down success rate, Auburn. Pressure and havoc rate defensively, Auburn. Offensive EPA overall, the delta here favors Auburn. Defensive EPA overall favors Oklahoma. Success rate overall, Auburn. Overall offensive delta, Auburn. So what the pre-cap model is seeing is on these decision splits and these deltas, and again, these are not all weighted equally, it really values what Auburn is bringing to the table. Now, that goes against what my gut says, right? My gut, and I think a lot of people think Oklahoma should have this one in the bag. It's in Norman, afternoon game. Crowd should be into it. Top 20 matchup. Top 25 matchup. Auburn's ranked 22. But I'm seeing Auburn with a 66.7% win probability by less than a touchdown. So if you're on the opposite side of that, maybe you're taking Oklahoma to cover. That was my inclination when I first saw this, was to go against what the model is showing me here. Everything that I look at, everything else outside of this says that I should pick Oklahoma in this game. But then I thought about it overnight. And I'm like, I've seen this before. I've seen this weeks 1, 2, and 3, where my model is giving me something that I don't agree with, and I go with my gut instead, and the model ended up being right. So I'm going to challenge myself here. I'm going to take the side of the model. I'm actually going to go with Auburn on the road here. Now, I know it says 66% chance. Let me break that down for you a little more clearly. When a 60 to 70% chance win probability, basically means there's a 60 to 70% chance that this is the outcome. Okay. So it doesn't mean that 100% this is what's going to happen. Obviously, this could be wrong. Obviously, Oklahoma could win this game by 10 points. Okay. You could take Oklahoma to cover all of this in the points. Okay. That's absolutely within the realm of possibility. This is not 100% certainty. This is about a 60% certainty. That's not high. 60% is close to a coin flip. Okay. Um, but I'm going to take Auburn. I'm going to take Auburn on the road. I'm going to go with the model, but I'm going to say it's maybe a field goal. I'm going to say like this is a late touchdown to take the lead for Auburn, or a late field goal, maybe in overtime. Maybe I like it in overtime. Now, important to note, Oklahoma won this game on the road at Auburn last year. And I think last year was actually their first ever SEC victory. It came at Auburn's expense. It was that 27-21 win that I think was the OU linebacker returning a late interception for a touchdown to seal the game. Can you imagine that flipped this year? Maybe Auburn has a late pick six or kick return for a touchdown that gives them that lead, maybe puts them ahead by 3 or 4 points. I don't think Auburn has forgotten that. And I definitely think they'll be eager to flip that script this time around. The Jackson Arnold Oklahoma narrative has been beaten to death. We all know it. He is playing great football for Auburn. John Mateer is playing great football for Oklahoma. I am absolutely excited to watch this game. This is going to be the game of the day for me. Best part of it, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not an Oklahoma fan. I'm not an Auburn fan. I'm just an SEC football fan. And this one is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome to watch. So there you have it. Guys, we just we pre-capped Arkansas at Memphis. I'm taking the Tigers at home to upset the Hogs. South Carolina goes on the road to Missouri. I'm taking Missouri at home there. And the points, I think Mizzou covers in that game. Florida at Miami is going to be an absolute bloodbath. I'm taking Miami to cover whatever score and give it to Florida by a couple touchdowns. And then give me Auburn on the road. It still goes against my gut, but give me Auburn on the road. I like that one. Yeah, I just like that one. Y'all, we're going to pre-cap the rest of the SEC slate. We just have some smaller games and some things to talk